important matters to discuss. Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Make haste. I would have words with you. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kreshkalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Only, my entire clutch battled beholders within the Eye of the Sky's tunnels. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky. There is more to the realm than this grassy pebble, kin. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a Kresh.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
How can I help? Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? A firm answer. I'd do the same. We'll need that kind of thinking to make it through all this. You're doing well.
We should get some rest. Good night.
My faith will guide me.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. As thou desire.
never a dull moment.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. I was trained on Kreshkalir, among the tears of Selûne. Of this place, I know all too little.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Let's get going. Still breathing, despite everything.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Corker did... What?
No! No! That snake! That... Ah!
Kill her! I'll kill the snake.
Shh, love. Not here.
Leave me. Can't keep me out.
Ready and willing.
All right. What now?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! I know. I should be packing up, but I need to finish this song. It's important. And I'm sticking to it. Thank you ever so much.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
That's curious.
I applaud your taste.
Still alive. So that's progress. Let's move.
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there. Can't afford to let up.
Where do I go from here?
Extens
Make way!
Survival is all that matters. One can't always be a gentleman. If not over, then through. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Let's see what those harpies were hoarding. Never a dull moment.
Something the matter? What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. Something the matter? If you're sure. As you like. Perhaps I'll see you at camp.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Something the matter? All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
There is work to do.
No time to rest.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow and steal, exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove. Come.
There. Done.
Baldur's Gate.
I've already heard. Arabella, 9 summers old. And now she'll never see another. Because of Druid law. Every natural law demands I take up my sword, storm their lair, and... But no. That's what Korga wants. To prove we are exactly what she says. A threat. I won't give her the satisfaction. I'll get my people clear of this. But on our terms. You saw what they did to Arabella for trying. A child. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense. A thought I might have dismissed before Arabella. But the Druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded, just as soon as I know she's gone.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. No, it's a joke. It's taking a really bleak situation and trying to find some light in it. Even if the light is just as bleak as everything else and... You know what? Never mind. It wasn't that funny.
Please, have mercy.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
I was joking about Octa's sick just a moment ago. Come on, Ricker. Now what? We take a phone and be done with him.
road
these
to Baldur's
tracks?
Gate is a long one.
Goblins?
Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
Oh, action, not reaction.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained. Let's find another one.
How much longer will this take?
I'm ready. With every breath, a purpose. Let's end this. I am fury. I am death.
May the gods take you first.
Let's finish this.
Spell a day.
Eat this!
Victory awaits. I'm ready.
Eat this!
Anything of use?
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
There's no time to waste. Let's get this thing open.
still breathing, despite everything. Let's have a look.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
What's next, I wonder?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So, Give, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is lae'zel, Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Damn it. I wish we could at least have given them a proper burial.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. Have at it, if you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. Come on. We're wasting time.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
A dead boar, but it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Tell me, lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the Purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
That hit the spot.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt. Looks like a shrine to Selûne over there.
That might be worth a look.
A prayer sheet. What's this symbol on it? Chest unlocked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
The goddess of secrets. How telling.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical. Selûne coming of age rites. Barbaric nonsense.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
Tell me, lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a mind flayer's head.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupants survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
Tell me, Gale.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brynna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
What now?
Fear Voluntos Gate.
Mistra Rill.
Ignis!
I will ascend. I will not know failure.
Impero!
On I go.
March
Never a dull moment.
Assume nothing.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Let's get going.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
West Baldur's Gate, East El Terrell.
There, on the rooftops. Fresh blood awaits.
Moonhaven.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on, then. Just keep your nose clean.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion. Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. My words, my actions, my award-winning smile. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Wonder what's past this. What's in here?
Eager for battle.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for heights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I ain't got much stomach for a fight. Better just put on a show and scare this one off.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it! Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. I don't know exactly. Lady shall protect me. It felt oddly familiar, but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith. my mission. I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on. Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Me loose! Ugh. Baga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. Whatever you are. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
wondering about your queen, Vlaakith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. But I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlaakith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Moonwitch rubbish. How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste on that?
Trap. Be cautious.
A long way to go still. Weapon blueprints that use Sousa bark. Rare find. If only I knew where to find some. I'm ready. But what are you hiding?
No one back home will ever believe this. Always room for more. It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
A bitch.
Open up. What's that?
Which way to the nearest library?
Can't give up now.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan? You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Quite ready for you.
No one stopped me yet. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
My faith protects me. Best avoid that trap.
Let's move.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
I just do. To the others. drunk off that choppers in cap.
Inscrutable markings.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
That's curious.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute. Food? Food? Food.
On my way.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Well, so much for peace.
Fiat voluntas Deo.
What's in here?
I speak, they burn. May it please, Mistra.
Onward.
Victory is assured.
Time to strike. Taking position. Taste my fury.
Another fight. Let's go.
My injuries need tending.
Wait! You fighting them, Odin? You fighting with me?
I won't give in. Death is but a word away. Time to push my luck again.
I am fury. I am death. In my best interest. Death. You will not take me.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
The lance board is set.
Still on my feet. One day I'll catch a break.
Taking position.
Can't even catch my breath. I'll strike you down.
That should more than suffice. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Good. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you? Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
The tiefling's corpse stirs with the spell. You realize the tiefling's body has been torn open by huge hands.
Strange warriors. Gold skin, silver blades.
Quick of foot, this one, to avoid Githyanki hunters.
Mountains, road, gate. El Turel, Zoru, friend. Ogres, hungry, bloodied, screams.
noticed you're permitted to choose a partner outside of your own people. I can't imagine Mother Gith would approve. Doesn't she prefer us lesser species enslaved? Or eviscerated?
We are to use and misuse each civilization in the stars in every way we know. I do not conquer by blade alone, Gale.
I wouldn't have predicted the night you shared with our friend lae'zel. You didn't consider it beneath you.
They were beneath me at times, but also above me, and standing at certain points.
That's enough. I get the picture. Gods, do I get the picture.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
Thank you. We'll need it.
To hell's with that. We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on, with a hag to kill.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Bah!
fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Sharp steel is not proof against all the monsters of this world, my friend. A sharp wit will serve you better if you're to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it, to bargain. A charming sight, to be sure, but the prettiest web still has a spider sitting at its center. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness, and their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge, if you're fool enough to pay their price. A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. Questions should never bring you regret, my friend. Answers are another matter.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword. That's curious.
Blood. I don't like where this is going. Yes, kin. Speak. Your ignorance concerns me. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find our kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. I'm not sure I'd agree, but very well. What do you want to know? Very well. Blessed Night Singer, witness our adoration. See how we serve you, only you. We have emptied our hearts of falsehoods. We have vanquished your foes. In the darkness, we see your truth. Embrace us, your loyal warriors. Cloak us in your shadow. Guide us to your victory. Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall. Yes, I am honored with her blessing. What? Shah's tenets? If you like. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Yes, kin. Speak. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Or you simply weren't listening. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. Now I have seen you enlightened, I will report your progress to Vlaakith herself once I ascend. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. Think of how many bruises you've inflicted, how much blood you've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Do not trust Raphael. Is that plain enough? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. Damn her to every hell! Feeding a precious child to a serpent. She might still be alive if we'd spoken up. An accident. She may not have sprung the trap, but she still set it. There's blood on Korga's hands. Enough to dye the Keonthar red.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
You wretch!
So, the Pale One is gone. It's for the better, given his palate.
He wasn't the worst company, bloodlust aside. Part of me will miss him.
Need I remind you that he tried to open one of our necks like a Therian Red?
I did not bring this danger into our camp. Perhaps whoever did should be more careful in future.
It was a risk that nearly cost you your neck.
It doesn't matter. Astarion's gone. Now just hope he doesn't come creeping back next time he's hungry.